If you ask AI, was King Arthur in America, you'd get a definite no. However, there are those who think not only did he come to America, but that he died here in Kentucky, no less. According to the writings of Alan Wilson and Baram Blackett, King Arthur II, the king of Glamorgan and Gwent, the great warrior against the invading Picts and Saxons, brought a large number of his people to what is now known as America, in order to survive a great famine in the land. He did not live in America for long, maybe a couple of years before he was killed in Kentucky. But his body was prepared and moved back to Wales and buried in a cave, in secret, as his successor had not yet reached the age to rule. His successor was King Morgan. We're not sure if this was Arthur's son, as all of his other sons had died. We believe either in battle or killed by his enemies. It's probable that Morgan was his nephew and the next named legitimate heir to the throne. I suspect Morgan was the son of Prince Maddock, Arthur's brother. Morgan is a Welsh name meaning seaborn. He was most likely born on the voyage to America. Morgan would have had to accompany Arthur back to Wales and begin assuming leadership roles, as well as keeping his father or uncle's death a secret. Thus, Arthur becoming lost to history and into legend. It's interesting how the name Morgan is still found throughout the states. Could he have started his leadership roles while he was still here, and when he left, his name became places and towns? It's thought that Fort Morgan in Alabama was named for him. However, further research states that it was named after Daniel Morgan, a Revolutionary War hero. The previous name was Fort Bowyer, not Morgan. I just keep researching when I come across this name for its origins, but have yet to find any ties to King Morgan or Wales. Fort Morgan still has ties to Prince Maddock, as there was a plaque erected by the Daughters of the American Revolution at Fort Morgan in 1953 that commemorated a supposed landing, stating that Maddock landed on the shores of Mobile Bay in 1170. Wilson and Blackett believe that date to be wrong and probably more, around 560 AD. When we look at what was going on in Britain at the end of the 6th century, we can begin to understand why King Arthur was lost to us. A loss of leadership, Pict and Saxon warfare. Effects of a meteorite with a famine in the land left Arthur's kingdom in chaos. A chaos that was up to the new King Morgan to undo. But Arthur's death was kept secret until Morgan was of age to become king. It's believed that the body of Arthur was moved from the cave and buried at a church built in his honor, possibly by King Morgan. After excavation in the 90s, Wilson and Blackett found the infamous Arturus Rex headstone at the ruins of St. Peter's Church in Glamorgan. So was King Arthur really in America and die in Kentucky? Based on Wilson and Blackett's research, it's probable he did. There's writings and even a painting in a church of what looks like Indians shooting arrows in a man. And this church is in Britain, not America. There's more to come on this, though. So stay tuned to History Amnesia. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on History Amnesia.